Getting to know, getting to know, getting to know, getting to know. Ooh, hey, I'm trying to decide which way to go. I mean, I don't turn back there somewhere. Ooh, hey, I'm trying.
Welcome back to Talk That Talk with DivaSpeaks Relationships. My name is Angela Potareal, and we have another question in the inbox. And I'm taking the time out of my night, to answer someone who is pretty upset about her situation. So the question goes, what would you do if there was a woman willing to be a side chick and destroy your marriage? Did you hear that? The question is, what would you do if there was a woman willing to be a side chick and destroy your marriage? What would I do if there was a woman that I knew of that was willing to destroy my marriage by being a side chick? Well, good sis, I would love to be able to sit with you and hold your hand, as they say when I tell you this. But the only person that can destroy your marriage in this particular situation would be your husband. And it concerns me that it doesn't concern you that he is the issue. Because if a woman is able to step in and take your husband or take your man, he gave her the opportunity. He left the door open. He was willing to accept her being in his life and taking her on as a lover. He's the problem. You're worried about that other woman when you should really be focused on why is another woman an issue in your marriage. We're not talking about some boyfriend, girlfriend type crap. We're talking about a holy covenant. And you are worried about another woman being willing and able, signing up as a volunteer to have an affair with your husband. You're worried about her when your focus needs to be on him. That tells me you have a wayward husband. That tells me your husband is not fully committed to you or that marriage. That tells me that his actions is breeding insecurity and your marriage is not built on a solid foundation, my good sister. You're worried about that woman. That man is your problem. I know you don't want to hear this, but I'll say it again. You're worried about that woman and what she's willing to do and destroying your marriage. The problem is your husband. He's not committed to you. It's really sad that you think that this woman holds the power to destroy your marriage. It's even more upsetting that you're not making the connection that it is your husband who holds the power in this scenario to destroy your marriage, not this woman. Of course, if they move forward in their affair, then she is absolutely a participant. But the responsibility and the onus is on him. If it's not this woman, it will be another woman. Until this man decides that he took vows to you, that he is in a holy covenant with you, and that he owes you that commitment because of the covenant that he entered in with you. And let me tell you something, woman to woman, I know exactly how you feel in wanting to protect your marriage. Been there, done that. Trying to do everything you can to hold on to a marriage or a man, knowing deep down inside that this man don't mean you no good. Because anytime you got to worry about another woman interfering in your relationship and that she holds the power to come in and destroy it, in your words, destroy your marriage, you're not in a good place. That marriage is not a safe, or that relationship is not a safe place or space for you. And again, the foundation is not solid. And whatever has been happening in that relationship or that marriage has definitely left you feeling insecure. This man has not put to rest any insecurities that you may have regarding him and his interactions with people of the opposite sex. He has left things unresolved. And my question is, how did you come to know about this woman? What actually has been going on in your household or your life or your marriage that you know of this woman? How did you find out about her? How did you discover her? What conversations have you or have been revealed to you? You know, there's so much you left out. The fact that you know about this woman and what she is willing to do and how bad she wants to come in and be your husband's lover is very disturbing. I know you want to protect that marriage. It comes naturally when you really love your husband, right? Woman to woman. It comes naturally when you love your husband, or you are invested in seeing things through. You're invested because of the life you've built together, the lifestyle, you're raising children, for various reasons, right? For whatever, it may come naturally for you to want to protect something or someone that you have invested time, energy, a life with, so on and so forth. You get where I'm going with it. So I understand, as a woman who has been where you are, your need or your desire to want to protect. But I'm telling you, your focus is on the wrong person. I understand that this woman is a threat to you and your marriage. I understand that. Been there, done that too. I understand. But that woman couldn't be a threat to your marriage or your relationship if that man of yours, okay, your man, wasn't giving her an opportunity to do so, wasn't letting her know that she absolutely has a chance with him. You see, you need to be looking at his actions. What is he telling her? What kind of conversations are they having? What inappropriate conversations, and what is he doing with her to make her think or to allow her access to him in that way? Your husband is doing things that he has no business doing. Okay? Any woman that thinks that she can come in and be by your husband's side and have your husband or your man in her bed is because he allowed it. It's because he gave her access. It's because he did not value what he had with you enough to remain faithful and committed in his moments of temptation. He's allowing it. So if she is successful in becoming his side chick, he absolutely wanted it. And you need to figure out what you're going to do with yourself, because he is determined to do what he wants to do with whom he pleases, no matter how it hurts you or possibly destroys the marriage. And then you got to ask yourself this. If he's willing to go this far to be with another woman that he wants to be with in this moment, then if he's not afraid of losing you, have your actions, past and present, indicated to him that you're going to stay with him no matter what he does. Have you been placed in a position where you're solely relying on him for everything? Are you desperate? Do your actions speak desperation? Has there been other instances in your past where he's gotten a pass and gotten away with things that you should have put your foot down and put a stop to it? You know what? Let me tell you something. This is my personal opinion from me to you. I think one of the worst things a person, any person, no matter what the gender is, I think one of the worst things you can do in a relationship and to the relationship and to yourself, one of the worst things that you can do, once again, to yourself and to the relationship, is to allow your actions, okay, to say to the other person that you're in a relationship with that no matter what you do in this relationship or no matter what you do to me, I will stay with you. I think that's one of the worst things you can do, is to set yourself or position yourself in your relationship where this person thinks that no matter what I do, they ain't going nowhere. That's death to the relationship. It's inevitable. Because if you allow a person to think that you're going to stay no matter what, they're going to take you through the bowels of hell. Never let a person think that they can get away with absolutely anything that they do to you and in that relationship, and they will suffer no consequences. And maybe that could be what is going on with you and why your husband has allowed whatever he's entangled with to become front and center knowledge to you. Like, here you are trying to figure out what to do with a woman who is a willing participant or ready to be the side chick to your husband, willing to accept the fact that he's married to you. She doesn't care about the fact that he's married. She's willing to be his woman on the side. You know what I'm saying? So she knows about you and she's okay with the arrangement. That says a lot about his thought process. That says a lot about what he thinks of you, if you really think about it. Because if he's willing to take on a side chick and you know about her, so everybody knows about one another, I'm willing to bet that he is betting that he can get away with this affair and you're not gonna go anywhere. You might pitch a fit, you might throw a temper tantrum, you may be mad, and that all is gonna work in his benefit. Because if you're mad at him, if you're not talking to him, if you're giving him the cold shoulder, if you're not giving him the love making in the bedroom, he gets to go to her because that's his excuse. Sister, listen, fix it. Fix it by fixing yourself. Fix it by establishing some boundaries. Fix it by understanding that the person you're married to is not treating you right, and this is not a fully committed relationship that you are in. I don't care if it is a marriage. He doesn't care that it's a marriage. You know, he's not honoring the vows that he took with you. Hey guys, if you're just now tuning in, we got a good sister that wrote in, and she is concerned because she wants to know, what would you do if you found out about a woman who is willing to be a side chick and destroy your marriage? And so in a nutshell, I've been saying that the problem is not the other woman, the problem is your man, okay? That if the affair is a possibility for this other woman, is because your man, your husband, allowed it. He has created an opportunity and a space for her to be there. I have communicated to our good sister that I think her actions may have been communicated during the duration of this marriage, that she is willing to put up with anything that he dishes out. And that when you allow a person to think that no matter what they do or no matter how they treat you in that marriage or that relationship, if you let that person that you're with think that you're going to stay with them no matter what they do, no matter how bad they treat you, you're going to get the bottom of the barrel, and they will always act inappropriately. They will always treat you poorly. It will never get better because anything goes and you won't be going anywhere. They will drag you through hell, and it's not worth it. I think that, in my personal opinion, maybe this is a situation where she has not stood up for herself and she is more afraid of losing her husband and this marriage falling apart than she is. She needs the courage to stand up for herself. She's too afraid to do that. She's more afraid of this woman coming in and taking her husband and her marriage from her. And I'm like, you're giving this woman too much power. The power lies in your husband. The only person that can destroy that marriage is that man that you married. okay? Because that man that you marry is willing to do whatever. See, the other woman already knows about our good sis because she's willing to be the side chick. She already has the knowledge that he has a wife. She is more than comfortable with the arrangements that are being set into place. And what I also told our good sister is, now each of you know of each other. So what's your next move? I would suggest, and I'm not trying to be mean or whatever, because I'm not a mean-spirited person at all. I'm a very kind woman, for real. Grow a backbone. If this is not the way you want to be treated, then you need to stand up and do something about it. You need to be about it at this point. You don't need to tolerate this, because I'm telling you, if it's not this woman, or if it does end up being this woman, there will be another. Okay? Stand up for yourself. You deserve better than this. Okay? You do. You don't deserve this. On my way out, I would like to circle back to the question. The question that was posed is, what would you do if there was a woman willing to be the side chick and destroy your marriage? Well, I can tell you, woman to woman, that I have also been the woman sitting in the exact place that you're sitting in now, trying to fight for a marriage, not just a relationship, a marriage, knowing that there was another woman, a woman who had no secret. I mean, she wasn't shy about letting the world know that she was his woman, even though I was his wife. It was no secret at that time. My mindset was different at the time. It was no secret that I was fighting for my marriage. I was praying for my marriage, and it seems like the harder that I prayed, the more aggressive this woman got. I mean, they were all over the city of Charlotte flaunting their relationship. They moved in together. They were the it couple around Charlotte. And I will tell you this, woman to woman, I know how that feels. She won. Can I just be true? She won. She did. She won. She won in that aspect, meaning she got the guy. She got the guy. The divorce happened. It's not her fault. The divorce is not totally her fault, but she was a big chunk of the ending, right? She won. I accepted that. I embraced that. And once I let that go, if you on my timeline, you know, I have an amazing man that I'm in love with now. The moral of the story is she won. But let me tell you this, she didn't get the guy. She wanted the marriage. She wanted the last name. She wanted the ring. She got none of it. So I said that to say to you, let go, get some self-esteem, set some boundaries, and be good to yourself. This has been Talk That Talk with DivaSpeaks Relationships. My name is Angela Patariao. Toodles.